Hi and welcome, Leo, to your September 2022 Tarot and Astrology forecast. So I'm going to be selecting cards for you to see what energies may be around you in the month of September with the tarot. And then I'm going to have a look at your astrology cards and see what planet, house and sign may be influencing you in the month as well. And then I'm going to select an oracle card for you. Okay, Leo, what's coming your way in September 2022 for Leos? 2022. Leo energy, September 2022, please. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the cards and select them for you, Leo, because they're not talking. So the first card that the guides have got for you from me is the Four of Swords. This is a card of healing, recovering, taking some well-needed rest and time to readjust mentally. And the second week of September, we've got the Page of Swords. Information, a message coming through. Also represents Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra energy, air sign energy. So could have one of those significant sun signs that is important to you in the month of September, Leo. But the energy around this card is to do with gossip, chatter, lots of communication that you may be dealing with. Again, second sword. And then we've got the third week of September with the Ten of Swords, completing a cycle that has been draining. It's a painful ending. Could be to do with communications, however necessary at this time, so you can move into a new mental space and heal and move on. And then we end the month of September with the Hierophant. This is representing the sun sign of Taurus, so it might be a Taurus around you at this time as well, Leo, that's significant in your life. But the Hierophant talks of wisdom, also talks of knowing moral lessons and moving on appropriately, needing to have integrity here, Leo, in the fourth week of September. Okay, so we open up the month with the Four of Swords, recovery, taking much needed time out. This is also a card of healing, and it's also a mental card, so you may be mentally drained at this time and need some time out to recover. Maybe some information or health issues that have been recently dealt with, and you may be just be healing from some communication that's been quite draining for you, opening up the month of September. And then we've got gossip, chatter, loud, noisy communication. Could be a significant Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra around you as well. That may be quite obvious to you, that you may be dealing with a lot in the month of September, and especially the second week. And then the third week of September, we've got the Ten of Swords, a painful ending something that you know has needed to be dealt with. Although it's brought a lot of strife and conflict, it's now ending and completing, but it's not without hurt and pain. So there's collateral damage here, so to speak, in this card. But a necessary cycle needs to end for you and bring in something new, especially on the mental plane. So a lot of heaviness, mental activity going on for you is what's through this month for me, Leo. And then we end the month with a Taurus sign possibly around you, Leo. But the Hierophant card, the energies around this is wisdom and moral lessons, moving forward with integrity, knowing what it is, or your participation or your part that's taken place in a significant environment in your life or relationship. Could be a larger institution. This is to do with tradition, things that are stamped in time, have been going on for a long time. So you may be severing ties or ending a cycle with something that has been draining you or not ethically in your line or path, and you're moving on from this now at the end of September. So that's your forecast with the tarot I have for you, Leo. And now let's look at the astrology cards and have a look at a planet, a sign, and a house that you may be dealing with in this month. So mental activities. So the planet that's come through for you is Saturn. This energy may be around you. So Saturn is currently retrograde in Aquarius, which is your opposite house, which is your 7th house. So you could be dealing with past relationships or collaborations or rehashing or something coming back from past relationships that need to be dealt with or let go of. But significant connections in the past are being looked at or brought back to life for you to deal with or reflect on. So that may be why you're going through such a tough time mentally, or gossip or talk around something that is been long in your space, but now it seems that you're going over it and deciding what it is that you'd like to eliminate from your past. That's been heavily associated with something to do with partnerships, collaborations, large institutions. So that may be heavily on your mind here in September with the energy of Saturn, Leo. And then we'll ask for a sign and a house that may be around you in your frequency at this time, Leo, that you may need to be dealing with. Okay, and the house that's come through that is significant is the 6th house. We're currently in the 6th house energy of Virgo. However, Virgo for Leos is their 2nd house of money, stability, finances, resources, creating comfort, security as well is very important. So you may be looking at your work, pets, your everyday activities that are affecting your environment right now, or how past relationships or things from the past are affecting your current position now that are outdated or long overdue to move from your frequency at this time, Leo. And then we need a sign, please. Let's ask for a sign for Leo. And the sign is Leo, your 1st house. So it's all you. So you could be going through what I would call a rehashing of your identity or how you're known in the world reflected towards others. So you standing back and looking opposite you, which is reflected in your outside world with relationships, who you're associated with. So this is a very loud message here, Leo, in regards to the self and how you're going to be dealing with things from the past, or going over things from the past with relationships and collaborations, or things that you know need to move on at this time out of your frequency. So let's have a look at the message that's coming through from Spirit for you, from your angels, Leo, through me to you for the month of September 2022. Okay, so the message is Ray. So this is associated with looking after your health, which falls in nicely with the 6th house here. It's also a message about exercise and yoga. So looking after your health, and the 6th house here being about your health and everyday activities. So your health and vitality is very much on your mind here in the month of September, which falls in line nicely considering the astrology too. So you've gone from your 1st house to your 2nd house energy being in Virgo. So you're more aware now that the party's over, so to speak, and you've had a lot of fun and moving around and short distance traveling and being with friends and family and enjoying your birthday and enjoying your outings and enjoying company of friends and family, and realizing now it's time to get back into a routine and a groove. And that could propose differences that you need to make in your everyday life, and realizing that your health or your everyday activities aren't up to scratch or where you'd like them to be. So you could be fine-tuning some things right now to do with your health. And yoga is a wonderful exercise or a modality to help you center and relax. So you may need to be a little bit quieter, which is nicely reflected here in the first week of September for you too. Taking some time out, healing, resetting. But something's completing here for you, and it's significant at this time that you are precious with yourself and patient with yourself, because Virgo can be very much about cruel, critical analysis of one's own life. So just be aware of the overlooping and over-analysis paralysis. It's not necessary. And especially with all this swords energy going on around you, Leo, just remember that to be discerning in regards to what you allow into your frequency and your headspace, and remove whatever is blocking you at this time. So that's your forecast for September, Leo. Do take care, and I will see you in October.